Hello everybody, and here I'm back with Hitachi 980M restoration project. So during the restoration of Nakamichi DR2, I realized that the reason why tape transport with two cup stance may chew the tape even if there is a proper tape pass, new pinch rollers, everything installed and so on. And this was the case with this deck, so the tension of the left reel was not enough. So you see, I just glue it up back, this friction part. It was like fully get on the side and didn't touch and didn't do any friction with the reel. So that was the case. So now I will be waiting while it will be drying out, and I hope it will solve the issue with chewing 90 minutes tapes. It was playing 60 minutes fine, but 90 minutes were doing not very well, and that was the reason. So let's see when it's come back all together in a half an hour or so when it's dried out. Well, and here I'm back, and you may see that fixing this tension pad fixes the chewing issue. So it's a 90 minutes tape and it goes smoothly, no more chewing. You see, everything is fine now. That's great news. So that's were probably some guys who were fixing Sony and was saying that left pinch roller needs to be replaced. It needs to take a look also on the tension of the supply roller to make sure that it will be in a proper position before making any drastic changes. So I'm happy how it works now. I will continue assembling and testing and cleaning up this deck. Good progress, thank you. And here is a little bit of more information how it works. So you may see on the left friction pad, so it stops this roller and gives like about 10 grams of tension to make sure that tape will be going straight, not relaxed, and this solves the problem. You see yourself. So putting tape back, playing. You should be looking here before the supply roller and left cap stand. You see how well tape's going now, and it was cooling all the time, like shifting and cooling, shifting and cooling, and it was chewing this tape. That's the difference. Hello over again, and finally we're playing the tape with the music, with the good levels. It sounds pretty nice for me, so it's really beautiful song. It's been recorded on Nakamichi, so levels a bit higher, so you know that 0 VU is minus 4 decibels compared to 0 which has been adopted in 1979 IEC standard. So that's why the levels here is a bit higher. It shows like +3. It's around like 0 decibels on the modern decks. I like the levels. I like how beautiful it sounds. So next step, I will work on recording and adjust all the levels as needed. Here is it's a beautiful tape transport. It works very quiet. There is no any wow and flutter because it has enormous capstan. Like, you should see it. It's kinda like almost 8 inches in size, and it's a direct drive motor, really. So it's pretty interesting construction. And this is the real motor. So you need to check my previous video, like how big and I would say huge this capstan is, and it's really heavy. So you see, it's very quiet tape transport. It works beautifully. So you see yourself. I like this deck. Thank you all. See you later. So welcome to next test. It's a recording, so I will show you how it works. So we will be recording from embedded tone generator. So to make it on pause, I press record pause. Now you see nothing here. So turning to the source and turning on built-in generator. You see, I just tuned it to show like 0 decibels on every channel. Like a little bit different, but I need 2 hands to make it even. We would consider that it's even. And you see, it shows on the oscilloscope and it shows almost even levels. So there's just a fraction of decibel difference. So we start recording and we switch to the tape and we see that it's on the higher end, so we're reducing the level on the left channel too much 0, reducing the level on the right channel too much 0, checking source, tape, source, come on, it's a little bit bigger on the left channel now. Looks like I need to deoxidize this switch a little bit. It gives a little bit fluctuation on the left channel, but this is not important for now. So source a little bit higher on the left channel. Let's make it the same. Source, tape, source, source, tape, even. So we get the same frequency response here. No frequency, level response. So it was level, and here is the frequency response. That's where we need to reduce level. We will be switching off this generator. We will connect external generator with 0 decibel levels. You see how high the level is. Let's reduce the levels. We need minus 20 decibels. So it's approximately here. Let's see, let's do it even. So minus 20. I wish I had 3 hands. So let me see. Still the difference between source. Okay, one side. Unit equal. Okay. Let's consider that it's equal. Oops. Okay. Minus 20 decibel here. So here we're recording 300 Hz, and here's the levels. It doesn't change. You see, we adjusted our tape pretty well. There is no difference. Source, tape. You can just a little bit make it more even. So it's a source, it's a tape, so it's level. 300 Hz, it's recording, everything is fine. What we need to do next, we need to switch to 10,300 here and see, we see source become a little bit higher. On recording is, you see, and now I will be adjusting this with bias. See, I can adjust my frequencies now. No, it's not enough. It goes down, but it not goes up well. So that's probably it. So there is no any frequency response. I may try to play with the bias on the deck and see if I can get a little bit more. It's how it sets up. So you see signal goes through the tape and goes back to the playback, and here is it goes straight through. Okay, I will continue. You're working together with me on this nice deck, but I like the progress. See you later. Hello everybody. So I assembled everything except the top cover. This will be the final check before assembling everything. I check it up all parameters, so DEX plays very nice, works fine. The only thing that it records a little bit less on the high frequencies, but it's allowed for SH. I believe like full recall like of all electronics components needs to be replaced to make it record as a new one, but this will be too expensive and too exhaustive. So let's do our check. So I will be using metal tape, so we'll use metal switch here. You may see these perfect nice indicators. Let's install the tape. See, by the way, when it opens, it pops the tapes up. You see, so it will be convenient to take it, and when we close it, it goes down and then closes. And here we go, like it's our counter. Let's do roll the tape. There is a lamp, but it's not very bright because it's incandescent lamp. So you see, rotates. Let's use memory to wind back to zeros on the counter. Okay, we are on zeros. You see, if I will switch source, it will show like that our sound goes from input source to output, and if we will switch to the tape, it will show output. When we click play, it will show that play record is working. You see, it's like here. So that's the sound display. It do have lamps. I'm not sure how to better show it. You see, it has light installed there, incandescent. So that's how it works. So it plays songs. We can switch bias separately, equalization separately, Dolby, you can turn on Dolby or use FM filter, tape source, switch. So it's volume to record and output level, so we can remove sound or adjust as needed. This is our calibration, so if you switch to source, you will be able to use our tone generator. If you will do recording, so we can adjust our left-right channel sensitivity for the levels. So that's memory, this is a timer, and this is after rewind, so we can switch to play, I believe. And when it will rewind, it should start playing. I didn't try it yet. You see, it starts playing. It was memory, so it gets to 0 and starts playing over again. So that's some of automatic. So it has microphone inputs here. You see power switch, these nice buttons. So really nice looking deck. I'm pretty much happy how it sounds. It would be good to have it new, but we have what we have in these days. It's been like almost 50 years. And we still can use it. So that's the deck, the Hitachi 980M. M means metal. Model without M doesn't have this metal switch. Here's the bias adjustment and left-right channel. adjustment. So it's nice, 3-head deck. You may see the heads are different from other heads you've seen maybe before. All head is covered with some kind of like wear resistant material, and there are just 2 small holes in it for the head itself, the place where it connects to the tape. Let me try to zoom in, so probably you can see it better. See, just 2 small parts which are not covered with wear resistant material. See? And sorry, I stopped recording accidentally. So that's the deck. It works, counter works. I fixed it. So it was engineering error. So they had to roll belt on the middle in between 2 pulleys. Yeah, but it's when they design it everything manually on the paper. That's how they get it. Thank you a lot for your attention, and see you later. Bye bye. Hey everybody, and it's a finally assembled deck, and it's a final video in the lab with this one guy, so you may see yourself how good it is done, how nice it was designed. It has direct drive and like specific closed gap 3-head system. I don't know what does it mean, but it works. Works very good. I like the sound. Sound is rich and nice. What else? It was a good era. I pretty much like it. I was grown in these days, and I was living in a country where we have no access to lots of Japanese audio equipment. So we get only access in the end of 80s and beginning of 90s, and basically we have seen just a few Japanese brands like GVC or Sony or Panasonic, and like very little of Hitachi, and we actually never had chance to get into Hitachi decks or Nakamichi decks. It was like not possible in my country. I'm grateful I have possibility to listen to that. So it's metal tape, a little bit different. Still, like I'm pretty much impressed of engineering thoughts, how much work, how many ideas has been done to make sure that we can like work and listen it. Thank you a lot and have a great night.